So, Elon Musk has a new AI called Grok 4 Heavy, and it comes with a jaw dropping price tag. Let's get right into it and figure out if this thing is a truly revolutionary leap forward or just a super expensive gimmick. And when I say jaw dropping, I mean it $300 a month. To put that in perspective, that is more than 10 times what you'd pay for hugely popular tools like ChatGPT Plus. This price isn't just a barrier to entry, it's a whole fortress wall. So that's really the core question we're going to tackle. Is this the future, or is it just clever marketing? By the end of this, you'll know exactly what's behind that price and whether Grok really is a peek into the next generation of artificial intelligence. To really get Grok, you have to start with the kind of rebellious philosophy that Elon Musk baked right into its DNA from day one. Now, this mission statement is fascinating because it's a complete departure from the norm. Most AI companies are totally focused on making their models helpful and harmless. But Musk and his company, XAI, they went in a completely different direction. He wants an AI that seeks the truth, no matter how messy. So what you end up with is an AI that's intentionally less sanitized, a little more authentic. Grok is designed to have a sense of humor, even a bit of a rebellious streak. And crucially, it's built to wade into controversial topics that other AIs are programmed to sidestep. It's a choice to make it more like how we humans actually think and talk. Okay, so that's the philosophy, but how does that translate into the actual technology? This is where Grok 4 Heavy gets really interesting and, maybe starts to justify its wild price. Most AI models out there work like a single, super smart brain trying to solve a problem. Grok is different. Instead of just one AI, picture an entire study group of geniuses, all tackling the exact same problem, but from different angles, all at the same time. And this multi-agent approach is the key. It's what allows Grok to do really deep, robust reasoning on complicated, multi-step problems. It's not just about finding an answer. It's about exploring all these different paths to find the best answer. And here's its ace in the hole, the one thing no other AI has: a live, real-time fire hose of data from the global conversation on X. While other models have a knowledge cutoff, they only know things up to a certain date, Grok is always current. It can see what's happening right now and decide on its own to search the web or run some code to get you the latest info. All right, so we have this powerful, unique technology. But how does that all lead to that shocking $300 price tag? Let's break down the economics here. This chart really says it all, doesn't it? Grok isn't just a little more expensive, it's in a completely different solar system. It's 50% more than even the most expensive premium models from its top competitors. So why? What's going on? Well, the answer goes right back to that multi-agent architecture. Running multiple super powerful AI models for every single question you ask is just massively expensive from a computing standpoint. It's also slower for simple tasks. It's incredibly powerful, but that power doesn't come cheap. And get this, in a pretty wild moment of self-awareness, when Grok itself was asked if its price was worth it, it basically said no. It's prohibitively expensive for most people. Even the AI knows this isn't for your average user. So then who is this for? Well, it's a niche product, plain and simple. It's built for a very specific type of person. Coders, researchers, business owners, people who are wrestling with problems so complex that they actually need that parallel reasoning power that only Grok offers. But the price starts to make a little more sense when you stop thinking of Grok as just a chatbot and start seeing it as the future brain for a much, much larger ecosystem. See, Musk is playing the long game. Grok is being built to be the intelligence layer for his entire tech empire. Pretty soon, you'll be talking to Grok in your Tesla, and down the road, it's going to be the mind that powers the Optimist humanoid robot. So we've got this incredibly powerful, incredibly expensive AI. But how does all that power on paper actually stack up in the real world? Let's look at the data. On one of the hardest reasoning tests out there, Grok's multi-agent system scored about 44%. Now, that might not sound super high, but hold on. It nearly doubles the performance of other leading models, which are stuck down in the low 20s. On these super complex tasks, that's a huge leap forward. So you end up with this kind of split personality. Grok is an absolute beast for academic problems, advanced coding, and strategic business planning. But for just quick, everyday questions, it can be total overkill. It's slower, and as Musk himself has admitted, sometimes it just lacks basic common sense. So let's circle all the way back to that $300 question. What are you really paying for? Well, you're not just paying for a chatbot. You're paying for a totally unique reasoning engine, that real-time connection to X, and this is a big one, early access to the AI that's going to be the backbone of Musk's entire future tech ecosystem. At the end of the day, it's probably best to think of Grok for Heavy less as a consumer product and more like a developer preview of tomorrow's AI infrastructure. For most of us, cheaper options are way more practical. But for the people working on the absolute cutting edge, it offers a powerful tool and a glimpse of what's coming next. And all of this leaves us with a really big, kind of provocative question. As AI gets more and more powerful, are we heading for a future where the very best, most capable systems are only available to the people and companies who can afford to pay these massive premiums? It's definitely something to think about.